It's time for today's Legal Minute. We're joined by the offices of Cooley, Shrair, and attorney John Davis. We're talking about what you need to know when you file for personal bankruptcy. Now, I think a lot of questions that people have, will it affect your credit if you file for bankruptcy?
Well, unfortunately, a bankruptcy will be reported on your credit bureau report. It'll stay there about 10 years. However, do bear in mind that by the time you file for bankruptcy, your credit is typically already tarnished. And the other thing is it's good to know that you can also regain your credit over time. It is possible, despite your prior history.
That's one of those things. Credit can always be built back up even if it goes down. A lot of people are also worried about their home. What happens if you file bankruptcy? Do you get to keep your property?
Well, under the laws, you're allowed to exempt certain property. And the point is the bankruptcy is out there to give you a fresh start, so you should retain some assets. So typically one can retain their home, their car, and other basic necessities of life.
This way you can keep going and you can keep earning a wage if you need to.
Exactly.
Now, lastly, I think a lot of people don't understand necessarily how bankruptcy and debts work. What happens with your debt when you declare bankruptcy?
Well, for the most part, your debts are discharged, with some exceptions. Certain areas are not discharged, such as taxes, student loans. Under special circumstances, there's an exemption, or exception, I should say, divorce obligations, and in some instances, debts arise from bad conduct or improper conduct also are non-dischargeable.
And if people are contemplating bankruptcy, it's important to have a lawyer, and the people at Cooley Shrair can help you take care of that.
I think so, because bankruptcy is a very complex area, a lot of issues, and you really are well advised to get somebody to advise you, such as a lawyer or other qualified advisor.
Now, these are tricky issues. Thank you for joining us today and making it a little bit easier. That's your Legal Minute, and for more information, call 413-781-0750 or just visit CooleyShrair.com.